those guys have been working their behinds off. You can see them start to get a little bit better every single time. And now they put themselves in a position of success. And we're getting closer and closer to that moment where Texas will be into the conference play. And that's what, the 3rd of January, they play Mississippi State at home to kick off the SEC conference schedule. But they have one more game on Monday against Maryland Eastern Shore. That game will tip off at 7 o'clock. You can hear all of that right here on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app. But that'll be their final test, and then they'll be on Christmas break. Then they'll come back, and then they'll get ready to open up the SEC schedule against Mississippi State. So that's the other part of this, too. You're putting in all this work, and you're getting yourself prepared, but then you got the Christmas break, the fall semester is over, and you get a few days off to relax and get your body right, but then you got to get right back to it and get after it.
Well, you know that in sports, you never really truly get a break. Everybody else gets a break, but you got to be your rear end at practice. You got to go and be accounted for at recovery. You got to do all of the things. If you don't call hard, if you don't show up to physical therapy and you got like a sore ankle, it's going to be hell to pay. You can't leave the campus.
Yeah.
You can't leave the campus. They're gonna be on the yard.
They're letting them go home for a little bit, though. He's letting them go home for a few days. He knows. We heard from Coach Miller at the very beginning. He said, when people need to rest, they need to rest, and they need to get off their feet because he said that this is the only time of the year. Basketball is the only sport that goes into both semesters. Like these guys are playing in both semesters. So you're at the end, you get worked on, you get all that stuff in the classroom, you got to lock in. And then when you come back from Christmas break, you're back on campus, you're working out again, and you got to go back to class.
Hard, I can hear my coaches now from back then. You got 3 days.
Yeah.
And I need you back here doing what you need to do to play. If you're not here and there's other people here and they're going to be doing what they're supposed to do, don't think you're going to come in and just play. Yeah. So I suggest that they get your 3 days, and then while everybody else is still at home at 5 days, you're there getting it in.
Yep. It is a lot to be ready for and a lot to be thankful for.